Hello everyone. Welcome once again to another Power BI related tutorial by Team Slidescope. This is part 4 of 5 of this global trading company data analysis where we had 8 tables we connected from SQL Server. We have solved different parts, or we have solved more than 20 questions in this series, and this is part 4 where we are solving questions like what are the best selling products by profit, product with highest quantity sold per region, low performing products, that is sales is less than threshold, category by average order value, like you can see beverages category has average order value 26.03% of overall, and stock alerts that are below reorder level. Here we will create many calculated columns, like you can see use of related function once again. Sales you saw how to find. This is total profit after discount, where we'll use sum x. We'll create these 5 variables and then return a simple total profit after discount. And what is this? I will explain. In products table also we will create a simple measure that units in stock is below reorder level. We will also learn how to create other different measures for ranking. For example, here if you will see, you will be able to see that how can we find the top product name, top selling or product name with highest quantity. We can also see total quantity sold. So these type of measures will be used. For low performing, obviously total sales, a simple measure. For stock alerts below reorder level, simple measure. So, and then we will put everything together to answer the question. All the questions and their solutions are given here. Wherever these DAX measures will be used, or some nested DAX functions or anything will be used, we will mention them here so that you can find. So let's get started with this part. So till now we have done 3 parts, and now in the 4th part we will focus on product and category performance analysis, and these are the questions that we will try to cover in this part. Now we will duplicate this dashboard in Power BI, and after duplicating this we will try to rename it, and I'm just pausing and renaming. So this is product and category performance, that is part 4 of 5. So in first part we did summary, then in second part we discussed time intelligence, in third part we focused on customer segmentation and RFM analysis. Now in the fourth part we are focusing on product and category performances. All these videos are on our channel and you can go and watch them if you haven't watched those parts. Now let's get started. Question first says, which is the best selling product by profit? So first of all we have to add a column to measure profit. That is, so because in the data set separate cost price and sales price are not given, so we are just considering a simple thing here. We are considering that selling price will be unit price multiplied by 1.2, that is we are keeping 20% markup over cost price. So like sales price will be, we are selling at 20% profit whatever unit price is given. So if the profit margin, let's say it will be 0.5% or whatever, you can change it accordingly here. So first thing that we are doing is we are doing sum x. We are creating a measure here basically using sum x. In sum x we are using order details table. We are using cost price as whatever unit price is given here, selling price as 1.2 times unit price, that is 20% markup over it. Discount is already given, quantity is already given. The selling price after discount will be selling price multiplied by 1 minus discount. So we are basically subtracting discount percentage from selling price, and then we are returning selling price after discount minus cost price, and then whatever quantity is sold. So this way total profit after discount will be created, and because it's a measure, now we can use the table measure that we created in the previous part, and in the table measure we can write product name, or we can drag product name in the columns, and total profit that we have calculated in another column, and then you will be able to see that value. And here you will be able to find that the product called Cote de Blaye is the product with highest total profit, and here you can find that value. So we can also try to increase the value size here, because these are important for us, and because this is an actually important calculation for us, and we'll keep the width around this much, because then we will add more visuals. So this is something that we can see from here. So obviously the change formula will be updated after this tutorial. So you can, instead of column, you can create a measure to find out profit as we calculated. So as I want to keep this question section clean, what I have done, I will put the DAX codes here in the bottom of this chapter, so that you can find from here. So that's how you can find out. So now actually they are asking best selling product by profit. So there are many ways of doing this, but here you can see, obviously here we can find out Cote de Blaye is actually that particular product, and if we want to see that product, we can say top n, we can press 1 here, and we can say by total profit. So let's add here, and we can apply, and we will be able to see that product name as well. If you want, you can create a summary table, and from here you can apply top n, and you can select the top one by ordering it in descending form. So that is something that you can do as well, and that is something that we have done in many parts, because we just want to show all these visuals, so I am not applying any filter. So here we will keep top 10. Obviously let's keep top 10, and let's apply. And in these top 10 also we can go to cell elements where we have icons, so we can select total profit, and we can actually enable data bars. These data bars have a color that is not visible properly, so for positive bar we'll select a lighter color, so now it will be visible. So these are product name and total profit, and product with highest profit can be seen here. Let's move to question 2, where product with highest quantity sold per region. So here we can use matrix visuals with filters. Product with highest quantity sold per region. So first of all, highest quantity sold per region, let's use a matrix visual. In matrix visual you have different options, like you can put something on a row, you can put something as a column. So here the product name which we created. So just one more thing, we added a related product name here just for reference, so that we can easily add that as a measure. So this is not necessary, but we can do. So I added a simple calculated column here, and use the related function. The related function can fetch the related column name and fetch its value, and here product ID are common. So in these two tables you can see product ID is common when we create it, so we can pick that. So now we can easily add product name from here, and then we also have region. So regions can be found in customer, and we also have orders. Let's see if we can see any region here. So you can see ship region is also given here. So like when the product is sold, what is the ship region. So you can use any one of them. I'm using customers region here. So let's add customers region as a column. And to work with these kind of questions, remember we have like things like total sales, we have things like your over year growth that is recreated in the first part. So create a measure with total quantity sold also. So we can create total quantity sold, and we will use sum, and we know it is given in order details. So order details quantity. So we can do that. Now once it is created, if we will actually use this as a visual, so now you first of all you will be able to see product wise total quantity sold. So you can see here for every region customer has what is total quantity sold, and we can see that it will be higher in some case. So we can also use different type of filtering, but from here you can see. But let's see what is the better way to answer this question actually. Now we can also create a measure to show rank. So we can create a new measure here, and we can show product rank by region, where we are using the rank x function. Yes, using all selected product names. All selected product name returns all the rows in a table, all values in a column, ignoring any filters. And then we are using total quantity sold here. Now what we have done here, instead of adding them as a separate uh, row and column, we can add them like this. So it will create this kind of expand and collapse option. In some cases customer region is given as empty. If you are actually using order region, so like ship region is given, so then also you can see. So whatever you use, they are basically the same because it belongs to the customer. So here some regions are given empty, and that's why we are seeing this. So when actually you will expand this, you will be able to see in every region what is the best product sold. But we have also created this rank. So here you can see product rank by region, where we are selecting product name and we are just selecting total quantity sold. So every product will have a rank with the help of total quantity sold, and that's why we are using descending here. Let's try to add this rank as a filter and say rank is 1. Okay. So here you can see we have a problem that it is still showing all products. So product rank by region. So we have to remove some filters that may be applied there. So we are now using filter, and let's select. So here we actually don't have region, but with the help of related I will just add a region there also, because when customer has ordered, so we can have a related region. So let's create a new column. I'm just trying, then I will explain. So here I will add region here, and we will use the related function, and from customers we will actually bring the region here. This will just make our calculations easier for now. So you can see in some cases we do have that region. So now you can see if two products have the same value, then 50-50. So now it is showing that. So this is how we can show total quantity sold, and we can show that. So now you can see in region AK Alice Mutton that value, or you can show it in this matrix visual format as well. And we can actually copy the same concept that is here. So we can copy and apply here. So this is region wise total quantity sold, and values we can see here. So we are still seeing two values. If we keep the product name here, then we can actually see these values, but to confirm it, like once we did here, so for example in AK you can see we have, it is showing two values. So it is still not clear to me. So what I am going to do, I will just keep region and total quantity sold for now, and I'm trying to create new measure, and this new measure is showing top product name. So we are creating a top product name. This is what I was talking about in the previous part also, top n. In top n filter you can select the n value, that is 1. Then you use a filter table, that is we are selecting all order details. In order details, region is equal to maximum order details region, and this maximum value will be on the basis of calculation of sum of quantity, and we are using descending. Then it will return max x. So max x is used for returning the largest numerical value in a table. So we are using max x in this top table. So because this top table will have a value, so we are just selecting its product name. So if everything goes right, we can actually show product name. So let's try table visual now, and here we will select top product name. So you can see now we are actually seeing this particular value. So top product name. So this is region wise top selling product name based on 1. Let's say if we have to find the least product name, like we can select, so we can write ASC, right? Ascending will do something like it will arrange in the reverse order. So you can change these things, and here let's keep it as descending. So I will provide this measure to you as well. So remember, for this measure what you need is you need to create a region column just as a related column, and in a product name column as a related. In some cases, let's say if it is asked that you should show top and least also, so you can duplicate this measure and show both of these values as well. Obviously in this case total quantity sold was not asked, so if we want we can just let it be, otherwise you can do it like that. And because I will just use this much space to show those values. Now here also one region is empty, so you can see, and we can arrange them like this. We can also go to cell elements. Instead of region we can select total quantity sold, and we can also display them in font color. You can see, so font color represents, a dark font color represents a higher value and lighter font color represents lower value. We can also display it as a background color. So this is something I'm going to do here, and for very high values I will choose some color like this so that you can see the numbers properly. And let's move ahead with other question. Then they are asking low performing products where sales is less than threshold. So obviously we may have to define some kind of threshold, but they are asking which are the low performing products. So we have to use DAX to flag products with poor sales, and obviously this can be done easily, like we are doing here also, like we have done for total profit. So what we can do, let's make some space, and we will simply first of all copy this. So we will copy and paste. Now we have product name already there, and we actually created a sales column. So what we can do, obviously either we can use it in the same chart, but because it's a different question, so we can answer it as a different visual also. So here what we can do, instead of total profit, we can bring total sales here that we created in the first part. Now here if you see, some products have very high sales and some products have low. Obviously I think some kind of top filter is applied here. So I will clear all the filters first of all. So make sure no filter is applied. Total profit is all, total sales is all. I don't want profit here, so I will just do it like that. Now we can go to cell element once again, where we have icons. In icons, so because we have to show for different products, I have selected product name, and when we are using icons, actually the measure that we are using is total sales. And now you can see, if total sales value is greater than equal to, so this is where you can decide your threshold. So now I have applied this, and you can see if sales is greater than equal to 80% or something. So what I have done is equal to greater than equal to 0% and less than 80% of total. So you can see this, if value is greater than equal to 80 and between 100, so you can show by green and red. You can also say 60 and mention 60 here. Whatever threshold you are keeping, you can apply here. So you can see this product is way above all other products because its sales is way above all other products, and its profit is also very high, and its cost is also very high. So this way you can actually answer this question, that you can decide some kind of threshold. Flag products with poor sales, you can see we have actually flagged products with poor sales like this. Obviously this is not poor sales. If let's say we have to flag them really by poor sales, so what we can do, we can add more conditions here, like the cell elements. We can say that if it is less than 20%, then red, but if it is between 20 and if it is between 60, then we will say we'll use this orange color. Above 60 and max, then we will display like this. So now you can see this also. So whatever is your case for poor, you can decide it accordingly. Next question is asking category wise average order value. So average order value will be divide sales by distinct count of total number of orders. So let's create a measure here called average order value, and here we will write, so actually we have calculated total sales here. So in our case, remember, if you are just copying, so whatever name you have given to total sales, you can do that. So now we have average order value, and after finding out, it is asking category wise. So in categories we have the distinct category names. So we will copy some proper chart from previous part. Let's copy this, and here we will add, so like we found count of customers by segment, we can use the same kind of chart for finding out average sales by category. So here we will add category name, and we will have average order value from the measures table. So this is average orders value, and now you can see it is showing that average order value is being shown as a with a rupee symbol. We will change it with this currency. So now you can see those values, and now it is showing beverages, dairy products, etc. So this is top categories by average order value. We have more area, so we can actually increase. So we can say categories by AOV, and we can save whatever work we have done so far. Then finding out stock alerts, that is below reorder label. So we have to use a table visual with conditional formatting from products table. What is this asking is, in products table you can see some products are below order level. So you can see it is asking below reorder level, stock below reorder level. So you can see units in stock 39, reorder level 10, unit in stock 17, reorder level 25. So we can create a new column here. Like there are different ways of doing this. I'm trying a simple way. So I'm writing UIS below ROL. That means unit in stock below reorder level. If unit in a stock is less than reorder level. So that's what we are writing with if. If result is true, then we will write 1, else we will write 0. So I'm just writing it like this. So now you can see in some cases it is 0, in some cases it is 1, and it's actually a whole number. So now we can actually copy these tables. We have so many tables here. So we can copy the table and we can write it like this. In the table we will remove everything and we will add product here, like product name here. So let's show the product name, and additionally we can also show the UI below ROL thing. So here we have that, and let's show like this. Okay, now wherever it is 1 we can show it as a different flag, because that's what question is asking. Conditional formatting from products table. So we can go again in cell elements, and we have different icons or different font color. You can decide various things. Let's try background color. So if in products table this particular thing so is equal to 0 number, then show orange color. New rule, if it is equal to 1 number, then show this color. Let's try. So now you can see products that are below this, they are being shown with this color, and product that have below reorder level, so that are not below reorder level, are showing in green color. We can actually mark this question, copy this question, and go to general tab. We have title. We can enable title as well. So stock alerts below reorder level, we can answer like this. Here it was another question. So here low performing products, so we can go to this chart and actually mention what we are trying to solve here. So by adding these titles you can actually let people know what they are seeing, so it will be easier for them to recognize. And this was first question. So first question, best selling product by profit. I will just say products by profit. So, and if you have to show only one, what you have to do. This will be best selling products by profit. And this question is product with highest quantity sales per region. So now we have actually solved, or we have actually created 4 dashboards here in this particular tutorial. In the next part we will create more dashboards, like obviously the 5th one, and we will try to solve it with different type of DAX functions and measures wherever they will be applied. Okay, now this is okay. So here we haven't changed KPIs too much because it was not needed. So if you want, you can delete these KPIs also, like if it is not needed, so we can delete them as well. So like we have more area for answering the question. And whatever filters we created in the first part, those filters will be applicable here. So here I am just trying to arrange it like this so that we have area like this, and this one was actually calculated total profit after discount. So this is we can keep. So in the next part we will try to solve more questions. If you like this video, if you are liking this series, please subscribe to our channel so that we can bring more and more videos like this for you.